Transylvania.
Buff up, guys.
Yep. Everyone get buffed up.
Tommy just arrived and he's asking if it's still a spot, but I think we're full now, right?
Well,
Just put him on the bench.
raid is full. I have no idea who he's benched for or what. We've only got 2 hunters though, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he had a spot, but he's just late.
Fine, I think I saw something in Discord. Jezra, can you promote me to raid leader, please? Everyone move inside the room in the usual place.
You... oh, you made me back. Okay.
I had to reload my client.
Okay, yeah. You raid leader, then you have to make me loot master
Yeah.
again.
That's fine. Oh. Fucking ball like that is. Yeah, everyone get inside the room. Here we go. JQA is going to be second tank. Angry Assignments is up.
Can we have assist for all the tanks, please?
Yep.
JQA is missing it. Nuts is also missing it.
Fuck, there you go. Everyone's assistant. Don't mess around. Okay. So nothing really special this week. We're pretty chilled week. So let's just have a good raid. Me and you're in the middle of the room anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're not actually in the corner. So okay, let's go, guys. Tanks ready. Tanks pick up the controllers. Sturge is ready to go. Oh yeah, I can't see him. He's stealthed.
Still, one
Still,
last thing before you go. Do we need an extra hunter? Because we have 2. Is 2 a problem, or do
Not
we
for
need
this
3?
fight, we don't know.
No.
But he is banished and he will get saved if we don't remove him now.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, Heathy, sorry. Yeah, you are benched. Yeah, that's right. That was not communicated, obviously.
It's in the sheet, yeah.
Well,
But you may have missed it.
we've got 5 tanks. Is Tommy on? Just get Tommy to get here. We're not going to summon him. We're going to start the fight. Right.
He's ready to
Thank
enter, it
you.
said, so.
Thank you, Heathy. Yeah, sorry, you are on rotation tonight, but obviously that wasn't communicated. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Heathy, if you're still on, you need to whisper Jezra for standby
Yeah.
VP so you can get your stuff. Tommy, I think he's in Discord. Tommy, if you're in Discord, then just wait outside. We're doing Razor Gore, so I hope you don't need anything from Razor Gore.
channel's also changed now to the raid, so we don't spam guild too much. I'm assuming that those who are on the standby list get that kind of standby, that just on-time EP as well. So if not, speak up. So Tom has been invited, but he can only enter probably after this fight's done. I assume there's some sort of event. Yeah.
I think I've got the achievement for Sleeping Dwayne Dragonkins this week as well.
Oh, hello.
I think.
Cool. If everybody wants to start making their way over, looks like we've got 2 eggs left.
I'm in position.
Thank you. Ready when you are.
Go, go.
Get ready and slicing dice.
Yep, dragon over here if you want to. BWL, yeah, he's ready. Man. Sun is up. Warriors, sun is up.
That was quick.
Good stuff.
Yeah, very.
Ignore my add-on. I've got a weak aura running. I'm playing around with it at the moment. Just to ignore it. Okay, go, go, go.
You are persistent. Your ally.
Smash M, you're Mr. Healing waving. Jake, I don't know if you saw.
No worries, then.
Yeah, JQA's on the boss. Melee on the opposite side.
And
I
destroy
think all the
them.
tanks have that. Food buffs if you don't have them.
Now that we have more crits.
Sorry, I have to do it again.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
21. No. So well, feel cool. Just hit it again. Or Jacob also. Yeah. Real soon.
Okay, I'm hoping that threat meters will work this week. Yeah, if you want to start the fight, JQA, if you want to talk to the boss.
Melly got a few extra buffs this week. Just make sure you know where Lips is if you need it.
Too late, friends. Nefarious' corruption has taken hold. I cannot control myself. I beg you, mortals, flee!
Why is
Flee before I lose all sense of control.
why is a main
The
spec
black
winning?
fire
Why is a
rages within
off
my
spec
heart.
winning that over a main
I
spec?
must release
Process of
it.
Wrath.
Good point actually.
Not making any sense. We'll sort it
No,
out
no,
after
no.
the fight, but just
I'll dread them at JQA.
yeah. Do it after the fight. Where it's
Yep.
8 seconds. 8 seconds. Just give him a global cooldown or 2.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Easy.
1.
Fight this.
Let's go.
smash him, got burning adrenaline.
Run out with that, right?
Yeah, run away, run away.
And Randy, just watch it, guys. Watch it. Nice.
Well,
Let's go.
the dagger drop!
Ah. Oh no, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Fucker.
Dropping the old raid.
Also, make sure you have this. If you don't have it,
Tanks
take it.
up into the room and mark up the bank on the right hand side. Druids, everyone's promoted, so druids mark up your target to be slept, please. I want moon and circle on sleep target. Tanks, you know your normal assignments. And the seethers can be marked up by the hunters, again, also promoted. I'm going to pull the flame scales outside here and we're going to kill them.
We good?
Pull. Yeah, either hunter or... Yeah, hunter's best pull.
Thank you, I forgot. Clearly.
So good.
Make sure you don't
No
get
one stand in
punted.
there, no one get punted.
I can take this wormkin. Don't worry about it.
Come on, so Nuds one's in the perfect place. Let's get this other one on here. Let's get triangle on top of... so you need to get triangle out of the tunnel because you'll pump someone back up into the other room. So get triangle on top of circle. Or keep them both here.
Dead off spec, Helm of Endless Rage, Viracula, CB.
No.
So if we leave main spec Viracula, the full price.
Bring the seeders back. Okay, pick up the seeders. Plain death, Coco. Who's the other one? Did we kill it? Oh, there's only one, sorry.
So off spec here, yeah. So off spec here would mean it's for tanking. So is that for tanking for Viracula?
Oh, I suppose it could be. Yeah, I do use it for tanking. Let's go on this moon. Keep stunning. Keep sleeping.
Can I get another daring rogue up to blind the wormkin?
Druids mark up.
One or two of them.
Was there a discussion to be had about the tanking RAF item on the first boss?
I traded it.
It should go to
Okay,
JQB,
cool.
so the point should be...
Which one needs to be blinded, Sturge?
Either of the
One
wormkins.
So, I assume that Squiggles has marked the moon. Fuck, that's really quiet. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so Bifta, I think, has now marked the circle, or hopefully should have.
I'll take square then.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Stick the flame scale. I want, yeah, stick the flame scales on top of each other. Okay, let's go. Hunter pull. Nice. Flame scales. Flame scales. Flame scales.
And not shadow bolted. Would be great.
Both tanks pick up the wormkin. Let's go. Both tanks and the wormkin together. Okay. Wormkin to the next to the captain. Perfect. And bring that seeder back. So from next week, we're going to be practicing our speedrun tactic again, and I want to go with one last speedrun before AQ comes out. What we'll be doing here is obviously just pulling the pack on the left-hand side, running around. As that captain dies, I want a hunter coming up here, pulling the first dragon down to us. And I want to make sure that all the dragons are pulled diagonally across the room from the left down to us, so they're not pulled through the suppression device. So like this one will be pulled now. And it is being pulled now. I'm not tanking it. Yeah, just rank. So yeah, rank 1. Let's go. Let's pick up the warlocks. So you want to make sure that all of the dragons, all of the hatchets, are pulled diagonally across the room, not through the suppression devices, because they can't pass through the rows. So you can pick it up there, like that. X can be picked up now, as long as it doesn't pass through. You see where star is? As long as it doesn't pass through star, because they got an aura which brings the rogues out of stealth. You didn't know that. So obviously if the rogues are out of stealth, that means they can't do the devices because they didn't get 5 notes. That's just bad times. And then we have to wait for them to get out of combat so they can re-stealth. Okay, stop here. We're going to move up. No. Okay, now we can pull up. Yeah, now we can move up. Come on, I'm not taking it. Come on, tanks want to be quicker. And we can start to move up. And you can pull, again, doing exactly what you were doing, you can pull across the room. Make sure you're not pulling through the room. Yep, so you can get that one on the left-hand side. That one. Pull that to us. Yeah, that's good going. Pick up the taskmasters. Pick up taskmasters. Tanks get the taskmasters. Watch out, mages, watch out. Stop AoE. Okay, let's roll LGV. And let's get this blast dragon and res LGV.
Combat res or regular?
Try and get the regular res. Oh no, fuck it, no, just combat res. Combat res. LGV, we're going to combat res. Okay, let's move up. Follow the webs. Melee, just deal with the webs. Pull them up. Let's get into the corner. We've got all these devices down. Let's move up.
It's the second device in the alcove.
Okay, move. Let's go. Move up.
You throw it in the second.
Corner, you can regen a bit in the corner. Okay, pull into the corner. Okay. Let's move up. This totem is broken, so we're going to keep getting this suppression. So let's. Oh no, here we go. We got some taskmasters. Okay, cool. Kill the taskmasters, and then we'll move on. Okay, let's move. Let's move all the way to the corner. The same deal. Yeah. The device by the alcove is broken.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so just stay here for a second, and I want you to pull across the room from the left-hand side.
Green.
Yeah, get out. If you get out of combat, others. Hatcher. Watch your stacks. Christ almighty. Okay, watch your stacks, don't get too high. You need to move out of the flame strike if you've got more than 5. Cool, everyone move up. Yeah, nice job guys. Nice job. Just move up to the next alcove. Move up and you can drink in the next one.
Bring totems.
Yep. New food buffs if you need. Okay, so we're going to have I should do a slight switch. So instead of the tanks going on the back wall, I want you to tank him where you would, instead of on that back wall, I want you to just be sort of 90 degrees to the right hand side, so 90 degrees clockwise. So you'll be against the right hand wall. So if you were steel, you would be against it. It's this side. So Broodlord would, where Nuds is, you would be tanking here, okay? And the melee are going to be against this back wall, but it's against where that pillar is, okay? I hope that makes sense. Melee, cool. Okay, let's move around. We just got a little trap there. Hug right, hug right, hug right, hug right. Tanks be ready. Let's get rid of these devices. Okay, hug right and move up. Okay, let's get rid of that device. Yikes. Go, 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 tanks, go, tanks, go. Tank, 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 tank.
We're slowed.
Yep, let him get in position. All the ranged move round. Ranged move to the right hand side. Melee clear the whelps. And then, no, up here, further up, further up, further up. You're going to hit the range there. I want you further up here, where the X is. Where the X is. And then I want you to tank where the X is now. Yeah, thank you. Melee round to the left hand side. Perfect. That's it, that's what I want. Range. What? Right. On go. Nice. What? Hang on, I was going to turn the squiggles up because that's super quiet.
Sorry.
There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, tanks start marking up your warlocks.
Nice, Melody.
Yeah, guys, that was sorry, it was difficult to explain, but yeah, this was perfect position, right? So I wanted, yeah, the melee where I am now, and then the tanks just here, and you can still be healed, and it means that melee can get a better position to DPS from. We can kind of go like back here if we need to.
I thought that was like hype revenge. It actually is an Aldaf.
I wanted to press off spec for the boot.
Oh, it's an actual Maladath.
Actual Maladath. Not like a binding Maladath.
You call
Did
me
the
a
second person
liar?
wanna roll the boot? They said.
Yeah, it's for me, for Solifer, also for off spec.
Okay. I'll do that one more time then. So.
Okay, hunters, if you want to pull back line of sight again where the X is.
Both of you are trials, so it goes to Solifer then. He has the highest prior.
Yeah, we want everyone to start picking up some tank gear because we'll need everyone to do some tanking in next anyway, so it's all good. You'll all get it.
Lastly, the Maladath.
Yeah, it's a close one, JQA. Very close, but
The lowest number wins, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. I'm afraid we've got some rogues that have been waiting a very long time for some weapons. Come on,
Grad
Hunt,
search.
go. Is Firemore there? No,
Thank you
Firemore
very
isn't there.
much.
Grats, mate.
Paul. Yeah, Grassman.
Okay.
Come on, pull the warlocks back here. Pull the warlocks back. Oh, the warlocks. Yeah, the warlocks are on the mages now.
No, stay with him down.
Yeah, fine. Go.
The worst could happen.
Yeah, okay, so tanks mark up your targets in the next room.
Firemore's coming, hurry up.
Yeah, cool. Pull. Go quick. And run back in. Quick, don't aggro Firemore. Remember to pull all the way back. Line of sight. Let the warlocks come out first before you start AoE.
Good ground.
Come on, let the warlocks get back in. Oh, okay, you're right. I say I want the warlocks pulled back to the next alcove back, not this one, because we get shitloads of like bombs here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, back here. Yeah, I want it like way out of the way. Okay. And you can group the who's it? The spellbinder up.
Nature vulnerable. Where's Sebi when you need her? Sebi. Shame pronunciation.
Yeah. Okay, positions for Firemore, so we're going to go back to the old strat, because the boss isn't here, so we're going to go back to the old strat, so the tank is going to tank here. Yeah, Ganrick, you can do that. And then we'll have JQA and Nuds taunting, so the wing buffets, and that will be here. And the DPS will just run through on the pool.
You want me to do backup for Ganrock and leave the wing buffet taunting alone?
You won't need backup for Ganrick. We are going to pull on this go. Unless anyone can tell me why not.
I never remember to get your hourglass sent from these trash.
Let's do it.
Only cloak.
Yeah, tank Sonic Cloak if you don't have it already. Move through. DPS. 3, 2, 1, go. It's Warrior Center.
You cannot take the breaths. You take damage here.
Yeah.
Can we get him up?
And Squiggles, have you got a...
He's on the other side.
Oh.
Not used this combat res already.
Yeah, no, there's...
Sure.
Just like a little buff from the festival makes a big difference.
Right. You can just stay in. It's that
Yeah.
30 makes a big difference.
Oh, Drake Talon Pauldron's getting.
Oh, good loot day.
Yeah. Tanks mark up.
No one for prime list.
Who's the fourth tank? Oh, it might be me. Okay. Yeah, tanks, let's go.
Grats Maltazar.
Got it.
Yeah, got some others.
Sorry if late assignment.
Okay, JQI on me. JQA, come back and turn him around. Turn him around. And you need to
Shadow on skull. Arcane on cross.
There we go, that's it.
Arcane
Lovely.
on square.
Lovely.
Lovely.
We'll clear this pack on the... No, actually, forget, leave it for the moment. Yeah, so we're just going to... we'll leave it for now, and we're going to pull down the right-hand side, so the skull goes all the way to the back, and the warlocks run about where I am now. Tanks mark up. Let's go.
Stay on the right hand side, guys.
Warlocks together.
Which mage is assigned to?
LGB should be. Unless it's changed. Or next, did it change?
Because I only see Nudger.
Okay. It's usually better if only one mage does it, so Najak let LGB do it. Unless he's...
Yeah, he's assigned in as grounding totem. That's why. If you want to do it, it's fine. Just communicate it so I can assign you.
Oh, LGB says he seems to be enjoying it. Well, it's fine if Najak wants to do it, as long as the shaman, the healers know.
Yeah.
And then LGB
Najak,
should
you're
mark up.
doing. Najak does it. I'll swap you to the group. Just steal Najak instead.
Careful not to stand too far to the left, guys. And we can clear that back.
Let's get that warlock in if we can. Here we go. Grab the axe. Yeah, I've broadcast the angry assignments just to make it a little clearer. Got two. If we've got two spellbinders, then obviously CB can pick up the next one. To kill this. Okay. Rogue's interrupting the circle, as per angry. Warrior's interrupting the triangle. The flame strike. again 2 spellbinders. So it's 2 pickups and then rogues on Steel's target, warriors on CB's target, and with interrupting on the flames. Pull down again. Go. Good pop.
Indeed. Start channeling Blizzard, run to the fridge, be back before it ends.
It's either a long blizzard or a close fridge.
Oh, I'm just lying. And I went AFK for 3 minutes, who knows? Sounded good.
Okay. Nice job, guys. Those tech packs are getting really good. Just remember to watch the assignments for your interrupts as well. It makes the it makes them really easy to clump those ads up together. Like this, if we can interrupt the flame strikes, then it means we can just group them all up and cleave them all down. It makes the whole thing easier. But no, that really good positioning on the skulls as well. Not getting anyone killed by the cleave, which is fantastic. Tanks muck up. Backup tanks. I'll do square.
Sorry, Rasika, you're healing wherever you want. Steel is not tanking.
No. You can pull. Nope. Pull them back. Pull them back. Whoa.
Fire on cross, nature on skull. Fire on blue square.
Get it out. Right. Get it out of the way. Ray, get out of it. Come on, get it out.
Skull is good. You can go on skull.
I'm green and banish wherever. I'm thingy again. Fuck again.
Tanking. Heal.
Fuck again.
I want to be another tank on this. Tanks, keep taunting. Just keep taunting. Cool, nice one. Yeah, sorry, casters, that's shit. The bronze are shit. Okay, let's get these guys rezzed. JQA and Ganruk. JQA, if you want to start on Eben. Ganruk, take the Ebon Rock curse.
Which one do you want cooldowns on?
Wear only cloak.
Yeah, use your cooldowns on this one.
Thanks, wear only cloak.
Should I pull? Or are we waiting?
What's the
No,
time
we
rotation?
need the other guys rezzed up. Or and buffed up. And
What's the time rotation?
you're doing Wing Buffet, and the other guys are doing the curse.
Mark of the Wild on Pitchy and Smash him needs Mark of the Wild. And Pitch.
Yeah, it'll be in the left wall, in that corner over there.
Yeah, usual place. Okay. So JQA is going to run in. Healers come up. JQA. Let's go. Go. All together. All together. Don't get ahead of him. Get it back. That's it. Easy on the DPS, let him get in position. Yeah, that's nice, man. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Same again. Nuds and JQA can go on this one, and then Ganrat can do the buffets. Okay, you can go.
Do you want me to soak the Shadow Flames or just build secondary thread?
Oh yeah, you can take. Sorry, yeah, you can take the buffets as well. Yeah, beg your pardon. Yeah, we don't need to, do we? Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Dude, he won't let he won't pull for you anymore if you let him die. That's not a feign death. That's an actual death. Yeah. So we've got 2 tracks now. So it's
Taunting.
careful of what I don't know.
Frank's already
JQA, take it back. JQA. Okay, Ganrex, thank you.
I have it.
I'll just do it. Whoa, that wasn't great.
One nice healing cloak. Well, for sale.
It's worse than I'd ever wanted.
Ah, put it that way.
Yeah, it's a side view.
I assume details is just wrong when it says that JQA didn't get any healing for 6 seconds.
Well, I was going to ask why he died. And that might be the reason. That's a shame, actually, because I wanted him to... That's fine, Ganrat can do Chromagus. Unless, Nuds, do you want to do Chromagus?
Yeah, I don't care.
Tank.
Yeah, thanks, Marco. Let's go.
Yeah, people who need sands, just trade voodoo.
Starting to get a little stockpile of them now. Don't need them every week, so...
Nah, they're also pretty affordable in the auction house if you just get irritated by it.
Spinning.
Yeah,
Frost on square.
Ganrat,
from
move
the
yours away. Ganrat, move yours away, and you can just go hard.
I'm spinning.
Cross is shadow.
Oh shit.
Skull is
Spinning
nature.
again.
You silly mage, come back here.
All right.
Spinning
Take
again.
it out of the back here. Take it out of the back.
I'm stunned. Don't deeps.
That's
Okay.
Melee, make sure you're maximum range.
You silly
Yeah, watch
mage.
out for spin.
Spinning. Get away.
I got you, LGB.
Melee, if you're
Let
maximum
him,
range,
let him
it won't
die.
hit.
Let that fool die.
Oh.
I didn't say anything about
I'm
the
spinning. Like,
Meat spin?
yeah, just a bunch of people standing on top of me while I'm spinning.
Pad your meters, man. Okay, so Nuts is going to tank Chromagus.
Is he doing fire damage?
No.
Other than the
Nope.
breath?
Well, he does. You don't need 5 res if you're asking that question.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
No.
Okay.
How many sands do you have, Nuns?
I got 3.
Can you use sands in bear form?
I don't think so.
No, you need to shift.
I could put it in my power shift macro. It's up to you though.
Yeah,
Sounds kind
is
of
this-
risky.
I've seen it done. Have you done it? Have you ever tried it before?
Not really. I can test it right now.
Okay,
Let me add
go
a
for it.
line. Let me add a line in my macro real quick.
I think you can only use a sand when you. Oh, I'll waste one. Hang. No, you can actually waste them.
Yeah, you can definitely waste them. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can.
So you don't want me to, or what?
Well, I mean, are you going to power shift only when you've got bronze, or are you going to power shift all the time? Presumably only when you've got bronze.
Yeah,
right?
only when I got bronze. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh, sorry, we're holding up Bride. Hang on. That's Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
If I
we
fuck
of
up,
course
I'm
we can
sorry.
do Neff in 15 minutes. Jesus, if we can't, then
You ready?
yeah, go for it, man. No, come. Have you summoned him?
Yes.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
yet.
Okay, fine. Okay, cool,
Yeah, I
cool,
got
cool.
some.
Okay, melee around the back.
Pulling the lever.
Do it. Pull the lever.
Accepting the summon.
I have faith in you, Nuts.
I
Have
know.
faith in you. Ganarok will back you up anyway.
So you want me at the front?
Go too far.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Back a bit.
Later.
Back, Nuts. Back. Oh.
I'm holding off. You can take it back. Take it back.
Okay. Remember to watch the
First
cast
breath
bar.
at 4.
What? Oh, first breath. I said frost breath. Frost. What was?
One step back, please, Nuns. One.
Come on, Big Bear. See some threat.
Careful, mages.
Lips if you've got
Lip,
aggro.
lip, 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 lip. Come on, man.
Vanish if you've got
Come
aggro.
on.
Breath in 3 seconds.
Run to the tank spot and die.
Hide.
So that's it. Alright, get in position.
Not my fault. I got no lift.
Shadow now.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
We need to innervate.
Will do.
If you can't see Carl's bar on standby no something.
See, if I had BFT.
Shield time. Let's do this. Blech.
Burp, burp.
Double Dragonstalker spoilers.
Oh.
Any of the hunters still needed?
Got a sand, CB?
So Gunner can do the boss. Odds left, evens right.
Could I get 1 too, please, Bodhi?
Yeah, I just gotta find you. Yeah.
Nice healing leggings. Crot's holy back. Oh, you can if you want to holy, but I had already awarded it, so I have to manually fix it in. Last item. Who do you want to give it to, holy? Or no, not who was the next in line there? That would be Donestino, the next one. Okay, just give him to Donestino and I'll fix that manually.
Is everyone inside the room?
I'm coming now. Don't get turn around.
Say when you're inside.
I'm in.
Start the encounter. Oh, I'll do it. There you go.
Wait, only cloak, oh god. Okay.
Oh yeah, Oni Cloak if you haven't done it already.
Oh yeah.
That was close, I nearly fucked that up.
Me too.
Oni Cloak, Oni Cloak.
Got like 5 minutes on buffs.
Yeah, is that enough?
Yeah.
Should be right.
If you don't have Oni Cloak on, for some reason you missed it, then you'll need to come over and stand by the throne when you've got about 6 lads left. Come on, let's get him in the tunnel.
Odds left, evens right, Sullifer. So you're on the right hand side.
I'm missing Smacker.
Sagara, Smacker.
Groups 1, 3, 5, and 7 on left. 2, 4, 6, and 8 on right.
Come on.
Yeah, groups can change sometimes because, yeah, you balance something fast enough. You just popular, Sargeras. You did that, or you were looking double.
There's no combat between the Dragon and
There is.
Ooh, I can cheese.
Who's tanking this?
Gunner.
Only one way to know Sargeras. If after that you got more gold in your pockets than how you started.
I got my add-on to show it though.
You want me to stay in tank here, or?
DPS.
Don't kill Smasher.
Okay, if you don't have Oni Cloak, you need to move over to the throne now and stand behind it.
Three to go.
We're not going to drop combat at this point.
Usually not.
Can we kill these ass?
No.
Now, let's see how they can
Everyone ran off chasing them.
Yeah.
Black Rock's fire.
There's DPS on the left, so shit. Okay, Gunner. What the fuck?
Damn it. Parried the first one and smash him with like some huge shield.
Let him get in position. Don't stand in front of the head. It's a dragon. It breathes fire. Let him get it in position. Don't stand in front of the head. Just warriors.
Warrior,
heal on-
warrior.
All right, chill your threat. All of you, chill your threat.
Yeah, I know. That's good.
Shamans.
Shamans. Melee on the totems. Melee on the totems now.
Can I have a shaman, please, for decos?
We do Wind Furies.
Priest.
Please go.
Got innovate nuts.
I just used it, sorry.
Squiggles is asking if she can get a tremor totem.
I can't swap in combat. I can't do groups in combat. I just tried to.
Do you have this?
Yep.
Nuds, I want you to get the ads on the left. JQA, get the tank for the ads on the right, please. That's fine.
You didn't say it in time.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Krat's Bride.
Next, last pack or
Dragonstalker's Breastplate.
Everyone move down to MC. No one's swapping to alts. Move down to MC.
Do you want to do the last trash pack?
Yes, I do. Because it drops all the loot.
Yep.
And you don't need your Oni cloaks.
Presters.
Well, you ain't getting any trash loot then, are you?
The one the hunters still needed that.
Going to Bride.
last one.
Krat's Bride. Next item. Fuelamentum Band.
Wait, what about nuts?
It was off spec for him.
Off-spec.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't see that. Good. Cool.
All I want's DFT.
careful?
Ads
No.
are on the right hand side, don't aggro.
Clergyman.
Normal cloaks.
That's clergy.
Thank you.
Got Nefarian. Steel.
Summon Joshua.
Yes, please. And summon Nuts as well, because he was skinning Nefarian.
There's another warlock that's not marked.
Thanks.
The Star is Sturge, I'll tank it.
Big fat biff, the normal cloak.
I got the square, don't worry.
Okay, Paul.
Thunderstein, the normal cloak. Just run.
Done. Thank you. Save me from major embarrassment, Voodoo.
That was embarrassment enough.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually.
Everybody's on the wrong side, but we're fine.
For the record, power tipping the way thing has it works. Better have some lube.
Press up Randy.
Okay. JQA needs to drop out of core. I don't know if we've got a standby.
We have several standbys.
I think Morphia and CC wanted to come, and if you need a spot, I can also.
I mean, best standby for him is Heathy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so Heathy can come in molten core.
I'm not sure if he's online.
Oh yeah, he's probably not. I mean, we don't need another tank, so we can, because I can tank instead. So
Yeah.
just whoever.
CC them.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, straight on molten core. Okay, so while we're in transition, so one thing, so I know that I had a few people wish me and stuff like that, and so yes, so I wanted mains on this run only, because I want to try out a few things on a couple of bosses. Basically, what we're going to do is for Magmadar and Golmag, we're going to practice a couple of bits for Huhuran. And I want to set up some groups in a specific way, and I want to try DPSing in a certain way and healing in a certain way and stuff like that. So, so for a couple of fights, I want the full raid so that we know, so we can have some numbers for like HPS and DPS and stuff like that. So that's the reason for bringing in everyone, and that's the reason for not letting alts and stuff in, is because I want to know what this looks like when we get into AQ40. I know that the mages who are going to quote unquote carry us through the fight, frost instead of fire, will take that into consideration. However, yeah, I wanted all of the mains so I kind of get a better idea of basically how we will perform. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so I thought about that. Yeah, so the HPS, you can actually do HPS with overheal as well. So taking damage isn't a problem. It's making sure that we have the throughput and it's timed at the right time. So I'm going to mess around with some groups when we do Lucifron. After Lucifron, when you guys are killing the trash packs, I'm going to move some people around. So. Are we all
taking this run?
A few of us are saving buffs, so let us know when to log back.
I think everyone's here, so log on.
We gotta do full rebuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need full buffs, but sure, if you died.
Cloner needs a quick summon. He was hoping to come on his ult, he had missed the message. So if people can go outside quick and summon Cloner, then we're good. Then I'll update the standby list. As Winston's going on the standby.
Okay, is everyone? I think everyone's in. Let's start. Yeah, everyone's here, I think, so we can start clearing.
Popping cons.
Yeah, we're going to take some artificial damage on some of the fights, but
Buffs.
I want it controlled. Yeah, if you need buffs, let's get buffs.
Yeah,
Cax, let's
before.
go.
Everyone get online then. Go, go, go.
There's only 2 people offline. We can start pulling. Come on. Let's go.
Group 1 intellect. Thank you.
Blade flurry range is a lot smaller than that. One stack. Yeah, I know it is. yeah.
Yeah, pull those fire elementals.
But as Blade Flurry does a lot more damage than Forward.
Second fire.
So I've moved CC and Clona off the standby list, but I didn't put anyone back on because I think both Winston and Jake are really left. So
Yes, yeah, Jake.
yeah, just saying it aloud so we don't have any misunderstandings. Trying to do my job here, else you know, Schoffy comes back and is disappointed.
What have you done to my
Jump down.
GP list? Oh god, you ripped it up.
You gave everyone 1,000 points.
Ooh, yeah, that's a challenge. I bet you couldn't give everyone 1,000 points. Bet you don't know how.
Ah,
Yeah, I bet you don't have the power.
We got a BOE on the trash map.
It's just scenario.
back there. Okay. I've got to pick it up though.
Yeah, that's good. As good as vending it.
Okay.
How many auctions before?
Does it though?
Probably on the auction now. I saw like a druid in a raiding guild in half tier 1, half tier 2. I have to wonder why.
Wag.
Because they were too lazy to farm pre-raid best in slot. Yeah, just pull stuff. Y'all know what to kill.
How much stuff?
All of this stuff. How much you pull on Saturday?
It's kind of split on Saturday, actually.
Was it? Oh, it was my fault.
You're big and
Okay.
fat. You still have your cloak.
He isn't here, but the one.
Druid by me.
Druid one.
Ah, so that's what it's all about.
Rogue one.
There was a druid with a maze on the.
I had one in my guild last week.
So, Nuts, how's the pummeler farming going with instance lockout now?
I'm not that bad of a farmer. Get enough for. Oh, full feral DPS, that'd have a whole.
Is that live now then? I thought that was going with.
Live right now. Yeah. But they have fixed it so it doesn't count for raid instances. That went live just yesterday, day before yesterday. So yeah, you don't have to worry about getting locked out back then. Because of that, the last stupid. Replace your totems. You're going to pull the dog from behind. You got a whole bunch of totems up though. Yeah, nice. Good work. Go for it low.
It doesn't look like it because it's skinnable.
I'll skin it if it's convenient. So do it past the
So that's right near the bridge edge. That is just asking for trouble.
Anyone wants to level mining, just go up, grab the dark eye and send it to Profunda's bank.
Yep. Got 2 lots of imps. Go, 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 kill.
Double dogs.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Yeah.
dog see through stealth.
Got one stealth.
Oh, there's a
Right. Don't worry about it.
I think we have to low mana for this. These killers. We get a debuff where
Yeah, give it a sec.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, thank you for this.
Don't mind on me.
DPS, try to save all of your cooldowns to Magmadar. Try not to use any now on the spots.
Yep.
Rogues, that includes you.
it's your own thing, that's my thing.
Contents of Might for any off-spec tank. Guess they all got Wrath now, isn't it? I assume no one needs to go.
Sorry. I swapped clergyman and CC.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah.
I'll move it back.
Okay, if you for some reason want to save some buffs, you can log off right now, just for a couple of minutes. I just need to fix some groups while I'm out of combat. And then I'll just explain what we're doing. Okay. So we've been talking about this. So obviously AQ40 is coming out soon. Huhuran, in my mind, apart from maybe Cthulhu, and maybe even the Twin Emperors, but Huhuran is going to be one of these weird fights, right? Which is you kind of either kill it or you don't, and it's I'm doing some playing around with some stuff in terms of how much DPS we have as a raid, how much HPS we have as a raid, how much damage we take, how much damage the DPS can do in soaking gear, and so on and so forth, right? So it's a mathematical fight, as in we can actually work out how best to do the fight before we even get there, but I need a little bit of data. So thanks very much for sort of basically pitching up on your mains today to do Molten Core. I know that obviously it is a main raid, but I know that some of you wanted to do some raiding on your alts as well, and you don't technically need anything from here. So thank you for skipping 1 week. I promise this will be 1 week and you can go back to normal next week. Apologies for not giving you more notice, but I was trying to sort of do this midweek, and I thought I needed some data to play around with ahead of Molten Core, ahead of AQ40. And so it gives us more time to farm more gear if we need it. So the idea is, I'm just trying to give us as much time as possible. So the idea is, we've set up the groups so that you have one priest in each of the melee groups. Obviously, we have a hunter for aura, for aspects, but in theory, we now have 15 melee DPS that can be in soaking distance for the poison bolt volley. Okay. The hunters won't need to soak, but they obviously will need to be close enough to the melee so that they can get the aura. There is one melee group which will need a hunter, that doesn't have a hunter, that will need a shaman totem, which is group number 5. Okay, so Voodoo or Rosdash, you need to make sure that you have nature res totem down. Okay. So for this fight, Ganruk will be tanking. For Magmadar, we're just going to have one tank do the whole fight. Okay, we're not going to worry about tank transition. We're going to play around with that on Golmag, in which case it will be Ganruk and myself that are tanking the boss. But for Magmadar, it's just going to be Ganruk. Ganruk is going to be in his best tanking gear, as he will be for Huhuran. What I would like is all of the melee DPS to remove. What did I say in the warrior chat? One moment.
Yeah, that intermission song.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's Jeopardy.
Okay, cool. Right. So warriors,
damn it.
I would like you to remove chest, legs, braces, cloak. And you will. What? Do I know that it's air? Yeah. Thank you. I mean, it's water though, isn't it?
No, nature resistance is air.
Cool. Okay. That's fine because the shaman aren't in any of the melee groups anyway. So, warriors, I want you to remove chest, legs, braces, or cloak. I think Sturgis talked to the rogues and he's told you what he wants you to not play with. So don't play with anything. So yeah, that's what I want for for the warriors. Okay, Ganruk, obviously you don't remove anything. You're still tanking in full tanking gear, right?
Okay, if you say so.
Now, I want all. So what I want is for the healers in groups. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so this is the druids and the shaman. 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want you to heal Ganruk all the way through the fight. Priests.
Over heal, or what do you mean?
Heal him so that he stays
Normally?
just normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal. Okay. When we get to 40%, I want the priests in group 1, 2, 3, and 4 to prayer of heal and sustain your group. Your group won't be taking a lot of damage, right? But I want you to try and prayer of heal and see if you can prayer of heal to the end of the fight. So 40%, priests in 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to prayer of heal and keep your group alive. Okay. You can stand in fire. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to take some damage,
Please
stand
do.
in fire.
Come on.
And priests, it would be your job to keep your group alive. So you need to position yourselves. I understand that this boss fears, in which case that'll be slightly different to Huron because she doesn't fear. Okay. But we will take that into consideration. But I want you to basically waste your mana bar from 40% down to 0, and I want you to go into that 40% with as much mana as possible. So in theory, the shaman and the druids can keep the tank alive without help from the priests. I'm hoping that this is going to be fine, right? You guys can tell me, obviously. If it doesn't, then we've learned something, right? Which is the whole point of this exercise. Okay. No, HOTS is fine. HOTS is fine. Sorry, I wrote down a bunch of stuff.
It
Casters.
seems that if you log too long, you're back at the start of the entrance.
Warlocks, can you log on?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean, this is so the thing is, this is a simulation of attacking a Huron, which we're assuming for the moment we won't have world buffs on.
Yeah.
So not having buffs isn't a big deal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So all of the warlocks are at the big start of the entrance. At the start of the instance.
Well, geez, half the raids there. Oh.
So you
Okay.
for healing, you just want to know how much HP how much how much a priest can.
Correct, yes. I want to know that the priests can sustain that level of healing for that much of the boss's HP. Okay, so I don't know how long that's going to take. Mankamdar's got roughly the same amount of health. It's not quite, and I know that Huron is 30% in rage, so we're going to start a little bit early, right? So that's why we're going to start from 40%. For the casters, I want you to hold off DPS until 50%. And then I want to absolutely rage the boss. Okay, so I want you to save all of your cooldowns, everything, for and then go, like just basically because you'll get a massive threat buffer with the tank, right? And then you can just go absolutely nuts. Okay, so we're just going to simulate how much DPS we can do. Oh well, half the raid is in here, so no. In fact, we need to run back because we need to get these guys through. I think
I think Stevie means can they kill something? And yes, if you can, do it.
Oh,
okay, cool. We'll have to kill imps anyway.
Imps, yeah. Yeah, if you want to overheal on the main tank, yeah, that's absolutely fine. I want to see if you guys can obviously heal him alive and basically full throughput.
So
Sounding.
Kill the imps.
Convodu, what were you saying?
That so you don't care for healing. You don't care how much shamans and druids can do on the tank, right? You just want to. You care only for the.
I want you to. I want to know that you guys can keep the tank alive with just those people, and i.e. the healers can save the priests. Sorry, can save their mana. I want to know that healing is fine with just druids and shamans keeping the tanks alive. And
but then we need to then innervate them. They need to use demonic runes and they need to use mana potions because you're not gonna get a realistic number.
So you're gonna tell me, do you need innovate?
No, I mean I won't. I mean shamans and druids won't.
Yeah.
What we need is the priests to use fully, consumables as they would for you to have a realistic number of the HPS output.
Well,
basically the end number is how many healers does it take to heal a main tank? I don't think we know that. I don't think that's.
No, but it's not the issue if we can keep the main tank or not. It's for the melees, right?
Well,
of course we can keep the main tank alive. We're 6 people.
The idea is how few people does it take to keep the main tank alive, so that we have enough mana in the end to keep up. So can we heal without the priests? Can we heal a main tank without the priests, so that in the end priests have full mana? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then the priests are going to tell us you don't have to go balls out on consumables, but I want to know if you try to prayer of heal from 40%, where does your mana end? Can maybe you've got enough mana? Maybe it's fine. Maybe you only need 1 mana potion. Maybe you need innovates. I don't know. We're gonna. That said, let's pull the boss. Melee, you can go in pretty much from the start, and casters, I just want you to take it easy. You can DPS a little bit, but I want you to make sure that you can go balls out from 50%. Okay. Melee, remove the items that I told you to remove.
You may get some backspace.
Yeah, no, I don't know about backspace either. I'm just gonna not DPS.
To Voodoo's point, don't use too many consumables. If you have loads of them, go for it, whatever. But just give us a sense of, if you say, okay, you went at 10%, but with consumables you think you'd be able to finish it, then that's enough.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, let's do it. Ganruk, away you go. Hunters can DPS from the start, and obviously because you've got Fame Death, so there's no threat cap, and there's no... yeah, so just go.
Oops. I think your fingers are...
That's alright, just let him... stop. Alright. Let him get angry. Okay, casters, I want you to spread out a little bit. Casters, if he fireballs, you stand in it. I want the casters to stand in it. I want you to heal through it. Just one caster, not like everyone. Like if he fireballs a person, then just I want that person to.
Yep. About the right % as well. So.
Okay. 50%. Go, priests. Priests, you need to start keeping your groups alive. Melee, if you want to take some fire damp, that's cool. 40%. Right, let's ramp up the DPS. All cooldowns. Go. Full healing on the tank. She's enraged. Full healing on the tank.
Now, the first interesting thing is Warriors were doing a lot of damage on not much gear. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess.
Okay, fine. So that's fine. So what we're going to do is try that again, but for Golmag, and we're going to click off all our world boss for Golmag, and we'll probably have them removed by then anyway. So it's all good. Yeah.
I think Golmag is on the other side of Gar. So yeah.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah. So everyone just you can all carry on. As
Anyone
well.
from Unigniting Court?
Somebody res their.
And did we douse? Yes, doused from Chikai did it. Okay.
So, you want me to fix the groups again?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, 'cause we need to, yeah. So all the shades just need to be sweet.
Okay, this is fine.
Zipback, I thought you needed head and chest.
No, I actually put down mana.
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of bosses, even by AQ40, have very similar health, about 1 million health, to Northern Core bosses. So the DPS that we're doing there should give us roughly the kind of indication of how long 40-50% to 0 will last. That's why it's good. Yep.
Banish that.
Are we gonna make any effort to go back for the lootz forgotten?
The Cenarian belt. No,
yeah,
no.
no, just asking.
No, we're good. Okay.
I guess our master looter can go in after.
That's a no-go scenario.
Yeah, Jezra, if you want a Cenarian belt, you can log out. Log back in 5 minutes.
Well, you know, that depends if someone's going to tell Scoffy.
So, can I go under the Fool's Dog? Fine.
Muggy style.
Yeah.
If they roughly have the same health, do they have different characteristics in terms of armor class or something, or resistance?
The armor's almost exactly the same across all bosses. I mean, it's maybe a little bit more, but in theory, it should be the same.
It's just
we have this talk too?
Yeah, okay.
They actually add mechanics to stop you just nuking all the time.
Oh no, Smoker. Yeah, so can someone, sorry, I wasn't really watching the chat stuff afterwards, I was just going to go through the logs, but can the priest tell me, how was the healing then? Did you run out of mana? Or, I presume that's too quick to run out of mana.
No one ran out of mana.
No, absolutely fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so we're going to try Golmag. And what I might say, maybe try from 50%. I mean, you shouldn't. No one should be taking any damage on Golmag. So. Oh, 32%.
Out of interest, what is the range on prayer heals? 30?
Less.
20.
Oh, less. 20. Okay.
30 yards.
Okay.
Talent out as well. Most don't.
30, depending.
Must have been disqualified, Sargeras. Maybe for profanity in the raid or something. Who knows what they're tracking?
Disqualify for too much DPS.
Oh, I'm supposed to take this.
Whatever, you can take it. It's fine. Let's go.
Yeah, Squiggy's making the point that we do have 12 heal slips today.
Yep. And so maybe that's what we need. Again, wouldn't know unless we try it.
Yeah. Usually when you're running a count, more heals makes it easier.
Yeah. Well, this is what I want to see is whether, like, how gimped our DPS is. Yeah, how gimped our DPS is, and actually it seems like maybe not a lot.
Yeah, hopefully, thankfully.
Or maybe, yeah, who knows. But yeah, kind of see what our healing's like, see what our range DPS is like, see what, you know, it's a lot of stuff to work out. Banish the other one.
You mentioned that nature resistance was air. Is it possible to twist nature resistance and tranquility?
Yes.
Okay. That might be some.
Was tranquility not a flat bar? It's like a wind fury.
No. Those are flat.
Oh, okay.
Wind Fury is the only exception.
Yeah, okay. So you can't do nature and tranquility?
No, but you can time it.
Oh, okay.
But it's then you. I mean, you won't be doing anything else then.
Yeah. And to be honest,
That's probably too much, yeah. The only reason is because there might be a tank transition, and so threat might not be as high as you used to, and so if people need to nuke, then might need it at the end.
Like hunters aspect of nature, whatever, and the button doesn't stack.
no.
But then you can have. I mean, you don't need to twist them. It's obviously within the.
My thinking was that we need 8 sources of nature resistance, and so it would be hunters in groups 1 to 4 and shamans in groups 5 to 8.
Yeah, but I mean, you can have trank and. So in the
Oh,
groups.
good point. Good point. Yes, maybe hunters in groups 5 to 8 and shamans in groups 1 to 4.
I was thinking hunters and shamans in group 1 to 4, and then because I mean, yeah, but the ranged won't need that much NR. Maybe one tracking group is enough for the mages.
Unfortunately, then that means there are too many melee groups. More melee groups than there are priests, I think. Which it might work around.
Well, the alternative is that we have shamans healing the melee groups instead of priests, which we can actually try on Golmag.
That would be more mana effective.
Yeah.
Also,
okay.
Shamans need to respect, because most of us. I mean, then we would have to. We don't have to, but we might need to get the ancestral fortitude instead of the inspiration. Because almost no one has it.
Okay.
Same with New Way.
I don't suppose anyone's got a sapper on them, have they? Thank you.
Reminds me, change to engineering.
Oh yeah, that reminds me too. I wanted to ask whether so we had a little quick round the other day, and I think we got 10, 11 engineers. If anyone is rocking in a gathering profession on their main that they don't mind dropping, that would be much appreciated. I'd like to get closer to 20 engineers if we can. Have a little think if that's something that you can do. If you've got a profession that you can move to an alt, and if that's something you'd be able to do, then please let me know. Or you don't even have to let me know. Just fucking do it, and we'll love you when we collect for Sidus Loot. Yeah, I think we're gonna need 20 people ideally, but like some mages will be able to obviously just do. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to tank all the ads, and Ganruk is going to tank the boss. Please don't DPS the ads. Let me tank them first. Yeah, I'll go in first. Yeah. Okay. Don't fucking cleave.
Come on.
Nuds, don't take anything off me. Just DPS the boss.
Naughty bear.
I wasn't touching, I was just looking at him.
Sorry, girls.
Listen, when we stop, put you in a cage and you have to boom, kid.
I do what I want until I get DFT.
Oh, you steal.
Flame God Gauntlets. Yum.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you can just fucking AoE all this shit. I don't know. Like, just go for it.
Melee, if you decide to be in there, don't get anything to dance.
That was fun.
Helm of Might.
You mean sappers for the small oozes that come?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly. On Recidus, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the idea... So I didn't see if I've missed something in chat, sorry. Yes, the idea is that when he explodes, you wait for all the goo little blobs to come together, and then you sapper them all. They've got about 10 to 12,000 HP, and a sapper does approximately 600 damage. So if you've got 20 people, in theory, give or take like mage AoE as well. So
you have 6, if timed correctly, you have 6 Fire Nova totems that bonds the masters.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and maybe some. I don't know if you get Hunter like fire trap would do anything. Maybe it's shit. I don't know. I don't play Hunter.
Both Randy and Viracula are trial. Goes to Randy with highest PR.
Is holding Nova in classic boost?
What?
It's talent.
I don't know if it's too far outside of the classic. What are you guys, 2021 or something?
You can pick it, it's a flex point.
Yes. Yes, please.
Presumably you need fire damage though, Sturge.
Sorry, what?
Can we have Marcus, please? Thanks. Thank you.
I don't think he needs to be fire damage. I think it can be anything.
Oh, okay.
Just imagine all the mages going this way.
Yeah. Yeah, the rate at which that died was kind of impressive, given that casters weren't really. I mean, I did sort of say like, oh, casters don't really speak it. I mean, I presume the casters weren't doing much, or were you just kind of confident that you would have enough tank for 50%? Did you hold back?
Caster?
Yeah, mages mostly.
Because I know the threat was a bit sketchy at the start, which I want to fix on Golmag. I want to, yeah, we're just going to wait like 20, no, not even 20 seconds, I don't think, just wait for a bit more threat. And Golmag, we're going to do a tank transition as well. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I must admit I wasn't really watching that. Like, I'm not micromanaging everything.
Careful, incoming.
People just do,
Show them. Goose
You
juice.
were, you were asking about the Magmadar, right? Spellcaster of Magmadar, is that what you were asking?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I think some were going full hem and they pulled aggro on there, and others were doing nothing.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a bit of a mix. So.
Again, it kind of gives us an idea. So we're, yeah, we'll do a similar sort of thing for Golmag. We'll just hold DPS a little bit longer and let the tanks get ahead, because you're going to need to stay below the second tank on threat, which is why I want to give a buffer to the casters in the last phase of the fight. Someone watch out for the boss.
Coming over.
You can have 2 tank groups. Like, let's say group 1 and 2, and then the shaman in group 1 does strength when you have a defense. That's a shot.
Yeah.
Or the other way around, that the shaman in the other group does Grace of Air and Wind Fury. So the other one could.
Well, I'm thinking that if Ganrok is the first one, obviously a protection tank will be easier to catch with a Fury off tank.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In theory, like I don't think I would need. I mean, yeah, Wind Fury would help me catch him, but I don't think I'll need him to drop threat.
Yeah. Okay.
Barongeddon is nuts.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Don't believe
over aggro me, douchebags.
So shaman's turn now to out heal the Armageddon.
Yeah, Millie, if you're feeling brave, you can stand in. I'd like to see this actually. I think.
I will.
The 9th or 11th tick is like 6k, isn't it? Some shit like that.
I'll go on Sturge.
Bad.
It's a big.
I've got no buff, no fear.
Oh, fuck, that much.
Ow. I mean, don't get healed, so.
I wasn't
Hey, come on.
ready.
Pain, death, oh my god.
Be higher through it. General cool tank.
You can taunt it off me, it's fine.
Run away from Genrick.
Bindings.
I almost thought you were serious for a second. Okay, let's clear some trash.
Let's do the main one of it.
Your main or your second?
Stop it. Unthinkable.
Shamans, is your Wind Fury with Wigara not working anymore? Because mine isn't.
Oh, I suppose we can't get this, can we?
The plural of
Get a
shaman
fire.
is shaman.
I'm gonna say shamans.
You said the plural of the American version is the British version.
Sure.
Wind Fury providers.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh
Yes,
no, no, he's fucked it. Oh no.
I know you wanted a challenge.
Better get some
Stack the
banishes.
tank. Stack the tank.
Like you don't want to do it, so you can't stop pushing the button. Somebody said they were brutal last run.
It's your first time in MC.
It's not his first rodeo.
I think Holy Mac disagrees.
Oh.
I mean, the person on second threat probably does agree.
Oh, he lived. Sargeras.
Odds, watch. Kenrick's gonna take it. Watch.
That's all I'm doing. I'm just watching.
It's right here.
Take notes.
This,
No,
this
yeah,
is
right
the point,
now.
right?
We need more rep, yeah, damn it.
Charge into it.
Oh fuck, I can't pull this.
What? There you go, it's fine.
I can body pull it, but I was out of arrows.
Get rage.
Fire red bar.
I'm not weak, I was buggered, I can't see mana. Are we alright for mana? Just Rose Dash. And maybe Holy
Holy Mac.
Okay, they can keep drinking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Wait, who's tanking? Maybe I am.
There's
think
tanks.
You. Go,
Yes.
Surge.
You stole for it. What are you doing?
What?
What?
Keep this on spell.
Oh god.
It's been a couple of months since this happened. No, and I got PI'd as well. Jesus, no. I just noticed.
You fucking wasted that, didn't you?
Yep. I trusted the bars, the thing.
Can't wait till all these purples turn into Nexus crystals.
And then everybody's gonna be like, molten core.
Inconclusive. That will actually.
Well, the ones that drop after the patch will.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that these are good.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I mean, like, so when we do molten core, it actually be valued as stuff that we don't use.
Yeah, we're going to use some of those Nexus crystals, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's hopefully some of the rest of the rare enchants will drop.
Well, exactly what CC just said. The nature is enchantment, hopefully.
Yeah. And the one on legs and the head, does it also require Nexus crystals somewhere?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Or is that going to be P6 as well?
I think so, unfortunately. The Savage Guard.
All the nature res stuff comes out after you actually need the nature res.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I'm glad that they repeat how they did that wrong in the first place.
Yes.
Yeah. No change
The
here.
authentic experience. Yeah, some of these private servers like Lightstone, they literally went to great painstaking detail to make sure that every mistake was.
Am I the only one who would like to
time.
see like a classic with a fixed schedule, like where they fix the release of nature resistance gear and they have like the tier 0.5 be available from the start?
Be interesting.
Like, so just what they should do is just release everything from the start. Just
go back to private servers then.
Nax open go.
No, but more like tier 0.5 is available at a point when very few people need it.
Yeah, they could have done that from the start.
Well, fair epic.
But it's okay.
Okay, go.
Remove everything except for ZG and Nax.
Yeah, the timing of that really did feel good. It really feels like a catch-up raid it was. You're very soft, I can't hear you.
After full tier 3 moves.
Don't have to on.
Just macro at a taunt. Got no heals though. Poor guy. Brutal.
Is that a weak aura thing that's announcing stuns?
Yes, likely. I don't think he's typing it each time.
Send me a link later.
That'd be devoted. Yeah, quick pull it, and we can get it before the dog comes down.
Rattle the King Classic server would be so toxic because of the realm first achievements.
We get that pointed away from the raid. If you're tanking it, pointed away from the raid. I mean, you're not supposed to be tanking it, pointed away from the raid. I'm coming, I'm coming. I got it. Careful, there's a dog coming down.
Love the poison wanding, Shani.
You got the dog. Oh, kill Steel's dog first. Get it back. Well, actually, just kill it. Fucking kill it. That's my trouble.
DST.
Build ready. Have a couple extra tanks mark up.
Rage fading. Oh, I'll take
I
my
think we're
I
okay.
guess, over.
Yeah, we look okay. Let's go. Thanks. Go.
Someone grab the unmarked.
Cannot be too far. Let's check something what's on my mind. There's a rogue channel and a warrior channel. There's a Profanus melee channel as well, isn't there?
Was it?
I think there's supposed to be. But okay, no one uses it, I guess.
If there is one, but nobody uses it. Like I was the only one there.
Because it says yeah, but then someone else said there was a different channel and well, if no one uses it, who cares?
Back.
this entire room because I really want another Cenarian built.
Meow.
Yeah, clearly love that stuff. Okay, so we're gonna need one extra tank. So, so Ganrick and myself will be tanking the boss. Nuds and one other tank will be tanking the dog.
These are the tanks we have available.
Fantastic. Solofoot will be tanking one of the dogs. If you can mark that up. That's very fine. I do. So Ganrick and I are going to tank Golmag up here, where I am now, and the dogs will be. I want both the dogs stacked down where Circle is. Healers, if you want to position yourselves accordingly so that you can reach the tanks down on the circle. I don't want those dogs down there to be enraged. You go full tanking gear. You don't need to hold any threat on it. There's not going to be no DPS on it. I don't want to artificially inflate any meters or anything like that. Okay, fine. So I want you to give Ganrick a little bit of extra time with threat. I want you to stay below him, obviously, but you'll need to also stay below me because I need at 50%. I need to transition to main tank, and he's not tauntable. I mean, he is, but Hahurin is not tauntable. Yes, go naked again. So if all the melee want to remove their, you can keep some gear on, but yeah, the main bits I think was chest, legs, braces, cloak. And then if you want to simulate getting rid of a couple of rings as well, that's also fine. You can, you can leave your hat on.
Can you tell us what the...
Yes, so for this time, oh sorry, you've started swapping groups around. Leave the shaman in the melee groups, and we're going to try shaman. So shaman are going to chill, and they are going to, in fact, you can actually do totem twisting for the first half of the fight. So you're going to chill, and the priests and the druids are going to keep the tanks alive. So if you want to have a couple of healers go, make sure you're in range of the off tank. That'll kind of simulate a little bit of extra damage on the main tanks as well. In theory, this should be quite an easy fight to heal.
So we just totem twist.
So you can for the first 50%. Then I want you to go crazy and heal, keep all the melee up with chain heal. The casters, I want you to do exactly the same as we did before. So I want you to chill as well for like the first sort of 50% or so. The thing is, what I want is for you to have enough mana and all your cooldowns so that you can nuke the boss at the end. So I don't mind when you start DPSing, as long as you save enough mana and your cooldowns for the end, but also that you don't over aggro before the end of the fight as well. Okay, because obviously she's not taunted. Shamans, do you reckon you can? Or you can try it actually. Fuck it, that's why we're here, was to practice. If you want to practice healing your ass off from 50%, that's absolutely fine as well.
So you want Grace of Air and Wind Fury or Trank?
Probably Trank and Wind Fury, probably. But we'll see what threat's like. Again, we can test it, right? So the melee can come in at the start, but I want all the melee. But I'm probably going to say Trank, because we want everyone to stay below the second tank, which is me. Okay.
Are you gonna call a stop to DPS if you can't over aggro? Or
I guess I'll have to. Yeah. In theory, I should be able to take over from Ganrick at 50% just through threat. In theory.
Do you want me to stop at that point?
Yeah,
do you want me
but
to,
you better.
let
Yeah. You'll have stacks from her run, and you'll need to let them drop off because the damage will just get too much. Yeah, you'll naturally probably want to do that. And we should only need one tank transition. The fight's not long enough to take two. So yeah, I'll just try and take it off you at about 50%. Take note that chain heal won't bounce if people are full HP.
It's gonna bounce anyway, because don't worry.
Okay. Well, just you spam it anyway. It's still right. It'll still cast on the first person, whether it bounces or not doesn't matter, because it'll still cost you that amount of mana. So I want to see whether your mana can sustain. I assume that it can. And then we'll just have to look at the other fight for throughput or something. I don't know. Try it and see. Okay. So yeah, if the other tanks are ready. As I pull, you can just grab or as Ganrick pulls, you can just grab the ads and stick them. Just make sure they're away from the boss, and healers just make sure you can reach the off tanks.
You want it here behind the pillar?
Yeah, just kind of where I am now. I think should be far enough away. Okay, guys. Yeah. So exactly as we did before. Huron, take two. Just let him get through.
Anyone over aggroes, you just wipe the raid on them.
Yeah. And we need everyone to stay alive because we need the soakers. Yeah.
Hey, what?
Do I have?
Yeah, I did Trank.
Okay, I was gonna say I got a fucking Trank.
It was
That's not good.
one swing.
Well, we learned something. Yeah, you don't need it. Yeah, you don't need it. Fucking hell. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be shit. You need to stop. Okay. I'm. Okay.
So
I'm just. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to tank. I'm just gonna have to taunt.
That doesn't help.
Okay. No, I know.
Okay.
Go. Yeah.
You had Trank for a millisecond.
Did I? Yeah. Is it only okay?
Okay, Shaman's pretty low on mana. Good. That's about where it should be then.
We didn't use. I mean, I didn't use Mana Tide or anything.
Lost the shot launcher.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how valid that transition was.
Yeah.
Like you ended up with Trank somewhere in there. I mean, we're in the same group, so I guess it doesn't count. But we didn't have Wind Fury.
They did.
I didn't.
I thought
for
I did.
like
You
a
did.
good bit of the fight.
Oh well, I mean, one person had. I don't know if one of you doesn't have that thing, the weak arm. But the one, yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so I think I need to start Ret. I think I thought that it was going to be a lot easier to catch than it was, and I'm gonna need, because I don't have any buffs, right? So I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm well buffed, I'm going to be absolutely smashing this, but I'm not. So,
which means either we have to nuke it without a transition, or all DPS has to be a lot slower for you to catch
well,
up.
no, I just have to start. It was my problem, right? Because the DPS had loads of margin for threat, but I wasn't up there. I could have been, 20% higher easily, or should have been, because I had a really slow start.
Okay.
So I will need to not start that slow. It's good to know, though. Like, this is exactly why we practice it. Because if we pull Hahura, and I'll be like, well, fuck, I can't. What am I gonna? And then Ganro could have to stop, and everyone would just have to stop. Which I suppose we could have done, but
We don't think we're gonna have world buffs at Huron, do we?
oh,
Probably
not.
No.
Yeah, just group buffs, I reckon.
I mean, we will, because we're awesome, and one shot the first 7 bosses.
Yeah, tax markup.
Domo, right?
Yeah. And then
Someone
we'll have
mentioned
that person.
Sulfur and CB. Yeah, nods. Okay, cool. So yeah, Tanks, you're going to take the healer that's next to your. So I'm taking Moon. Ganrick taking Diamond. Who's on?
Solo takes Star.
Sulfur's on Star, yeah, and then CB's on Triangle. Okay. Yeah, get a quick priest buff on Squiggles. Okay. That's good.
Reckless. Run your challenge the souls of the living.
Yeah, but sheep too close to the right, to the other.
That's fine. I'll try. Oh no. Can you kill these together?
Don't execute until there's only one left. But use execute to finish off.
Oh no!
So nearly.
Finkel's lava, Jojo.
I submit. I submit.
And a binding.
You have come to the secrets of the living.
Yeah, they accidentally keep the captain in the chest at the binding.
Road dragons up.
Are they?
Are they?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
That was a very random question to ask, right?
Check.
Right in the middle of the raid.
Get things that they pop up, otherwise I forget.
I'll take a look.
If anyone wants that off spec for, there you go. Nuts, have you got fire res gear?
You better believe it.
Cool. You and Ganrick can do the bossing.
He's a proper tank. Oh, hey, nice.
Yeah, sweet ring. Second sweet healing ring this
Yeah,
night.
you could get a set. Wait, who won the one earlier?
Clergy.
Clergy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Here. The shoulders. If it's not free, I don't want it.
Sorry, the shoulders for who?
Yeah. For 5 SGM.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're right, Smacker. The free. No, sorry, mate. Just wrong button. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, he's new. You can't get the stuff these days.
It's new job, I guess. New job. Snaring Bell tells you a second. Throw me a summon whenever you guys are up for it.
Just cleared the 1 surger, now going over to the boss area.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks.
Nee worries.
Behold Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. He who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, mortals. Bow before your ending.
What's the FR cap? Like 320 or something?
315 is cap.
You have awakened me too soon, Executus. What is the meaning of this intrusion? These mortal infidels, my lord. We have invaded your sanctum and seek to steal your secrets. You allow these insects to
Another
run
battle
into
chicken.
the hollow core.
No, that's a mechanical chicken.
My very lair.
That
You have failed me, Executus. Justice shall be met indeed. Now, for you,
2, 1.
Let me give this a
My face.
It's a threat reset. When you pass Ragnarok's warriors, you can stay in, which means stay back, but it's a threat reset. So you can hold off big ability. Unless you want to smash them down.
Does that give you rage? Get smashed in the face?
Against Smash the Base, yeah, it gives you more rage than health.
Yes.
You can't handle the wind fury. That was a good.
Can alts come for next year?
Yes, absolutely. We've got an next year, and you may bring an alt if you wish.
Excellent.
Perdition's Blade.
Smash, and do you have those leggings?
No, I don't have them.
But do you have preset tier 2?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Okay. Then you don't need it.
Not sure I got hit by Ragnarok's out of melee range.
Does someone that's got one that as main?
Yeah, me. Yeah, it's me, Peekaboo.
Yeah, you've also got no PR because you've got shitloads of loot recently.
Yeah, well, actually, to be fair, we don't do it in ZG, do we?
What?
What's CG got there? What?
Hey, let's get 3% buff. I am anyway.
No, sorry, someone's asking if they can off-spec the leggings. Sorry, they're always full price, but at the moment they are 50% reduced anyway. So, pretty cheap. Alrighty, Rush Dash. Just trade Hornek, Rush Dash. Hornek has him, so...
Yeah, the warriors can bid main spec on the Perdition's Blade. That's fine.
You have
For those who saw BOEs that they want, just contact Schoffy. Typically sells them for half the price that they're on the auction house for.
What are you looking for? For the Horde.
So guys, we're going to do Onyxia, so let me explain. Right, after Onyxia will be the end of raid EP. So all the EP up until now, so the Ragnar skill has been distributed, but after Onyxia's killed, then you get killed for the Onyxia kill, and then it's end of the raid, and then you get a plus 10. So if you have to leave now, you do miss that plus 10. I'm sorry. That's how it works. Yeah, you do. They're linked. If you bring a new alt that may not be linked, and you can check this yourself, then you should warn me. I try to check this, but particularly now, a lot of people go switching in and out. It's hard to keep track. All right, so sorry, I missed that. Did Monsoon say it was an off-spec? Or did I miss it?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, in that case, Monsoon, the prior goes for some foods. Main spec was Peekaboo the second on the list?
If Viracul is a trial.
Okay, it's trial. Okay, good. In that case, if Monsoon can give it to Peekaboo, then I'll adjust the GP values accordingly.
Are they both not?
Oh, I thought Peekaboo had made his. Okay.
Oh, that's true.
In that case,
all right, let me then very quickly look here. Who I'm going fly to Onyxia, and then I'll sort out who has the highest priority.
Thank you.
Peekaboo.
You just enjoy saying that, don't you? Yep, we're doing Onyxia now, so... So yeah, people, the on time is typically handed out a few minutes before, when the whole raid is gathered and we got buffs. And the end of raid is literally when we end the raid, so it's after Onyxia.
To Wailing Cavern speedrun.
40 man.
Twist my arm. Peekaboo got 235. And Viracula
Sign up sheet for next week is up.
Thank you, Gennaro.
274.
Yeah.
So it should go to Viracula then. They're both trials. I know Peekaboo is going to make main raider probably after this raid, but let's
that's
stick
the
to rules
system.
there.
Just let him have it. It's fine. It's not a problem. Don't worry.
You sure, Peekaboo?
Yeah, he's got the gloves as well. I ain't got the gloves yet, so I'm happy
cool.
for him to.
Then we're all completely in agreement. So yeah, if Monsoon can trade it with Viracula, that'd be great, and then I'll go sort that stuff out.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, let's be clear. You're not passing. He won because he's higher on me.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And thank you for being cool about it.
It's
Very
it
cool
is
about
actually for want of any decent weapons, it is actually not too bad for a warrior who has the gloves.
The 8 DPS weapons good for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
He's being very cooler about it.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh, I mean, now you've just ruined it.
Cancel the raid. Disband.
Hey, what's
handling fee? You get your EP back.
Very cool. Or what's your what is he currently using? Oof. Yeah.
Congrats.
I think those two daggers would probably actually be better. Almost certainly. Yeah. I was going to say the bottomizer is kind of trash, but actually it's still probably better.
Bloody anything in the offhand.
Yeah, I was playing around with. I obviously didn't have the same buffs as I had last week, but playing around with using the H-core leather gloves and Mugger's belt for plus 10 weapon skill.
And?
I don't know. I need to look at the logs.
Oh.
I think it was okay. It's hard to tell. I didn't have the same buffs as last week, so. Also, I'm still technically tank spec.
Yeah, that that helmet from World Dragons is really nice. It's kind of sexy. In a stats way, not in a looks way.
Yeah, I need that for my Cold Rage dagger.
Yeah.
Optimizing a little bit, huh?
Indeed.
I'm still quite impressed. Just looking at, I need to look at the logs and stuff, but I'm still quite impressed with how much damage the melee did, despite being half naked.
Yeah, rogues are still at about 300 DPS. I know warriors are a lot more.
It's kind of fucking crazy. We didn't have any world buffs.
So
Probably on Magmadar we still had some, right? But the other one, no.
Yeah, that was the point. Golmag was
The looks are up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll say. I was going to say at the end of Anixia, but I'll say it now. Yeah, thanks. So thanks for the people that obviously wanted to bring alts and didn't, so that we could conduct a bit of an experiment. Thanks to everyone that kind of stuck with it and just me kind of play around with a few bits and pieces. I think this will make it a lot easier when we get into AQ40, and I feel actually a lot more confident that our healers are able to heal the damage. We are able to do the DPS that we need to. The only thing is obviously the damage that Huhuran will do on the tank, but you know, we can't really get any more gear, so fuck it, we'll just have to stay alive, Gameric. Just stay alive.
One mention I'd make to that: if anybody happens to come across any nature resistance wrists, gloves, or head
back here.
at all,
Way back here.
if they could send them to one of the guild banks, that'd be very much appreciated.
They are all stacked up.
Yeah, we need some distracts on these. And come back, because it's going to be an absolute shit show. Come back.
Totems.
Yeah, bring your totems back. We can't take 3 of them. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone is in Diamal West and gets any of the drops off of there, that would be helpful.
Because there's lots of resistance rings on the auction house, but people don't really seem to realise that the rings aren't the only issue. So yeah, wrists, head, and gloves. If anyone finds anything.
Okay,
we got all 3.
Fuck. Yeah,
Apparently
go. I don't know if you can slow. I don't think you can slow them. Can you?
But you can stun them.
Oh, I know.
Stonecloud totems.
Go. I taunted.
Hey, nice.
Sacrificed myself.
Yeah, they see stuff. Good stuff. That's nice to know.
We have our Shadow Warlock
They reset.
tanks ready.
They reset. You don't need to run it. Or? Yeah, they. Never mind. No. They just no. Get out.
Run out. They've not reset. Run out.
And the Wyvern sting, you have to let it run out on its durate, except for the tank.
Yes. Yeah. So there's no decursing in Huron.
As it does like 4k damage if you break it early.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, specifically not just.
Yeah, you won't be damaging during that time. DPS.
LGB left, right? He's not just disconnected.
Left.
Oh.
Thank you.
There are a lot of good AQ40 videos out there if anyone wants to.
I can take the.
Still, when you get time, can you remove LGB from the raid?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. He's in group 7.
Oh, stun it.
Or player for cheating.
Don't go too far. We got a lot of dead.
And just while we've got a lull, Melly, if you happen to have Hammer of the North Wind knocking around, that is great. Otherwise, the Cold Rage daggers are going to be your best bet for Viscidus, and you can easily solo a pair of them. So sometime between now and a month. Yes, the hammer has got the same. With Frost Oil, the hammer and the daggers come out roughly the same. So you don't spend hundreds of gold on it. But if you happen to have one, great. Otherwise, just grab a pair from.
Wasn't there a weapon from AV rewards?
Yeah, dagger as well.
The Dagger AV slightly lower proc rate, We don't know if the axe from Scholomance works yet. If you have one, that'd be great as well. But be prepared that it might not work. We don't know.
There's no icy enchant in the game, right?
No, there's
shit.
enchant at all, unfortunately.
No. I was going to say, I think that's a TBC thing or something.
There's a faint totem, but there's not a frostbrand totem, unfortunately.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think we will be at an advantage with Shaman though. And yeah, obviously, if we have enough engineers, I think we can put it down to one phase, so healing should be quite good as well. Yeah, I don't know if the frost proc will work with that. So Morphia needs to be here. Otherwise you'll aggro stuff in the back. Clergy. Okay. I think we are good.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Sorry. There you go.
Cheerio.
What are we not going to do on Onyxia?
Over aggro.
What else are we not
I got
going to
knocked
do?
into the well.
What else
Stand
are
in
we
the kill, or stand in front of his head.
Yeah.
Not get a Deathbringer.
Oh, good one, Troll.
Well, can Deathbringers only go to trolls?
This is female troll.
Sargeras is one. We know this will be a good one.
Uh-oh.
Tickling Onyxia to death.
So I need to see where we are again at this point.
Left side! Even side! Many wells! Now handle it!
Wait, can you come back a bit just so you're in range for the grounding? Yeah, never mind.
No.
Of course.
Beware.
Hit it like you mean it.
Wow. Okay.
She did hit us like she meant it.
Now hit it very hard and very
Killer.
fast, and watch the fucking head.
Oh no, that's not good.
Come on, come on, come on.
Beware.
45, 8, no. No.
Uh-oh.
Heal a bit, nuds, if you can. Only heal.
There's only 3 of you alive.
Yeah, but it's
Wow.
21k, come on.
I was already
No!
Cool.
wrecked.
Release and run back.
Yep.
Overconfidence.
If I was a trialist in a guild and I just wiped the raid on Onyxia, I would be nervous. I don't know about anyone else. LOL.
Lucky phase 2 is fast enough that you don't have to do the flame breath, because I bet everybody would die to that shit.
Yeah, agreed.
Weird sense of deja vu.
Oh well, since we're practicing for AK-40, might as well practice some corpse running.
Oh.
True story.
Sorry, no way. I'm keeping these logs public.
Hide them immediately.
I deleted it.
So where is Scuffy?
Visiting his parents.
Oh.
He's scuffing about.
I think he left us without his spies. Probably already 5 messages in his WhatsApp.
That'd be what Monsoon said. That reminds me. You must have seen that meme, right, where you've got all of these like old white guys like standing around laughing.
Yeah.
And it's like they made one, I think, for someone that like Blizzard banning these bots, and it like I saw this one on Reddit, and these guys all like pissing themselves, and it's like someone said, and then I told them to please keep reporting them, and it's like, you could do that for Onyxia split raids, I think.
Yeah.
Someone get on it.
That's Winston's job.
Yeah, Winston's as your meme generator. Oh, he's not here. Where did he go? Was he? Oh no, he's benched, isn't he? Oh, I didn't even notice. It just felt like he was here.
You're a terrible raid idiot.
Yeah. I don't see people. I don't.
You only see players.
I don't see color.
I was gonna say.
My raid frames are black and white.
Any chance for a repair?
None whatsoever. Okay. Let's just keep our junk in our pants for like a few seconds when she lands, and let the tanks try and pick it up. If the tanks don't have threat, if someone else gets threat, you run to the tank spot. You don't stand in front of her face at any point during the raid, and yeah, just watch your threat, basically. Yeah. Yeah. If you fuck up, if you fuck up, then you're loot banned. There you go. Okay.
Get some buffs.
I think we're good. Well,
Or not.
Need anything, I've got spirit. I'm good to go.
Yeah, others didn't.
Okay.
Hit it like you mean it. Now hit it very hard and very fast. I don't see enough dots. More dots now.
Whoops, I accidentally added you as friend again instead of a mod.
He wasn't already your friend. Did you hear that, Kenra?
I'm only friends with people who give me Wind Fury.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna give you in for you if you have the weak aura. 5 volt. Oh, let's go, let's go. Come on, ground it. No.
Nope.
That doesn't work.
So it can't be grounded. Okay,
Cannot
cool.
be grounded.
It's like a petulant teenager that can't be grounded.
Alderat, good work. Good work. Look at that. Straight to the tank spot.
Right.
There's a warlock that knows what he does.
Very, very slowly.
Again?
And watch the fucking
It's a knock. I got
Hit
knockback.
it.
I got knockback.
No, I meant the same person over aggroing the tank again.
I got knockback.
Beware.
Hit it like you mean
Threat
it.
drop. I got it again.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
Oh, next. Next.
Beware.
Must be some amazing loot.
It
And there you
is
go.
amazing.
Oh, look at that, guys. We got the book. We got the book. God. And we got a sword. That's a two-hander.
We got 2 books.